There's some pretty big news that are shaping the markets. The Trump administration just announced plans to ease regulation on self-driving vehicles, sending Tesla stock soaring by 7%. But what if this isn't just about autonomous cars? What if there's a deeper story here involving the most powerful players in tech and crypto? Today, we're going to break it all down, from the policy changes boosting Tesla to Trump's inner circle of Silicon Valley titans, to the latest crypto developments, including interesting rumors about OpenSea and a current project that is on the rise. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Mikhail. I'm the founder of a Web3 community of builders, VCs, ecosystem heads that are pioneering the crypto industry. I also work at Certic, although my work here on this channel is independent. Join me and other top crypto minds as we explore strategies, trends, and Web3 innovation. Let's dive in. Let's start with the big news. Tesla stock pops 7% after report. Trump wants to relax US driving rules. This is a calculated move by the Trump administration that is likely designed to support specific tech leaders and corporations that are aligned with their broader vision of innovation and deregulation. This isn't the most flattering picture of Elon, but clearly he's in that inner circle. Him and Vivek, they're working on DOGE, which is the Department of Government Efficiency. So I think the bigger story here is Trump is looking to help and support a lot of the billionaires that are closely tied to him and the administration. So the question here is, who are these billionaires and what does this mean for crypto? If you go back and you look at the donations that went towards the Trump campaign, some of the donations came from Silicon Valley venture capital billionaires. Billionaires like VC firms like Andreessen Horowitz, and also Peter Thiel. Now, both of these VCs are pretty bullish on crypto. They've been investing in crypto for quite some time. And Mark Andreessen just recently said for us to strike while the crypto iron is hot under Trump. Now, we all know that Trump is bullish on crypto, but we may be underestimating just how bullish we should be. And the same thing goes for Peter Thiel. Now, this is an older article, but I found that there are very close ties between Peter Thiel and JD Vance. So Peter Thiel, for those that don't know, actually helped JD Vance launch his venture capital career. So there's a lot of close ties there. Now, what does this mean for crypto and Web3? Well, if you look at some of the investments made by these VCs, one of them was OpenSea. Now, OpenSea has been around for some time. This is not a new development. They operate a market, an NFT marketplace. But what's becoming a story is this post that I saw earlier. Early OpenSea V2 user announces they have a points loyalty and retroactive rewards for all previous OpenSea traders, hinting at a potential token. Interesting. Now, why would all of a sudden they be interested in launching a token? Maybe because of this guy. And maybe he knows things that we don't necessarily know. And what about Peter Thiel? Well, Peter Thiel came from PayPal, and he also is a huge investor. He's got Founders Fund, and he does a lot of traditional investing, but he also does some Web3 and crypto. For instance, he led the funding round for the parent company for Pudgy Penguins. A lot of people in Web3 are familiar with Pudgy Penguins and how they were able to capture a lot of the mainstream media and users. So they're phenomenal at understanding how people think, how people act. And so their parent company is launching a new layer 2 blockchain, which is called Abstract. So one of the founders is the founder of Pudgy Penguins. The other founder was the VP of ZK Sync. And their whole thing is being able to easily onboard users. That's why Their chain is called Abstract because it's a, not to get too technical, but it's a way to onboard users with minimal barriers. One of the problems that they're looking to solve is this whole fair launch issue. So Abstract themselves don't have a token, not yet at least, but they are focused on fair launch. Fair launch is a concept where everyone has equal opportunity to buy certain tokens. So the big problem right now with a lot of the VCs that are investing very early is they dump on retail. Now, you still need the VCs there because that's essentially how technology works. But a lot of the retail users get burned. And so they created this gatekeep to safely deploy, discover, and trade tokens. They're currently on EVM, so they're going to be launching on Abstract. One of the things that I'm keeping an eye out for is these projects that are tied to the upcoming Trump administration and what it means, not just for the overall crypto market, but specifically for some of these projects. So I don't think that there's a coincidence here that OpenSea is now considering launching a token. And reality is that in order for us to onboard more users, they should be launching a token. People in Web3 want to get away from tokens, but reality is in order to generate interest, people need to have some level of belonging. There's a reason why meme coins work. Meme coins work because people have a vested interest. They feel part of that community because now they are monetarily invested in that. And I think for OpenSea, it would also help because there will be a lot of people that will want to buy an OpenSea token, and then they may want to dive deeper into what OpenSea is all about. And so I think having a token would be a great way for them to onboard new users. So personally, this is something that I'm keeping an eye out for, as well as this Abstract chain that is getting ready to come out. Now, typically, do we really need another L2? So there's that whole debate. But I think it just depends on who is actually running it. And based on the founders, they may have a really good understanding of how to onboard new users. And that is essentially something that everybody's solving for. What's the key takeaway here? The key takeaway here is that the upcoming administration is setting everybody up for success, not just the crypto industry as a whole, but specific individuals that have been very supportive of the Trump administration. They're all part of a larger strategy here that connects tech, innovation, and financial power. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think deregulation is going to help with innovation in the United States? And which projects do you see thriving in this new environment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, please consider subscribing, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.